Uh, Very good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir. Some echo is coming.
No, I'll check it, madam. I'll check it.
Madam, very good evening to you, madam.
Very good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. Very happy to meet you.
Oh, thank you,
I've
sir.
been to Hyderabad. I've been to the Anant Technologies company. Anant
Okay.
Technologies is a company headquartered in Hyderabad. During the
Okay.
course of this presentation, we'll speak about that company. That's a fantastic company. We are working with them on a book on Chandrayaan
Okay.
missions of Bharat. And
Okay.
madam, we are very happy that you have found time to be with us here today. Thank you so much, madam.
Sure, sir. Yeah.
There are some minor glitches. We will just attend to that and we'll start shortly, please.
Okay. This is streamed in YouTube also. Students will join in YouTube.
Madam, what we will do is we will have this Zoom recording and
Okay.
we will put that in the YouTube in a couple of days.
Okay. Okay. Yes,
So,
sir.
so that we'll do some editing so that it's more easier and useful for the students.
Okay, sir.
Hello, Sendil, all fine?
be detailing
Okay.
detailing about the what are the space oriented jobs and space what we can learn about it in detail, madam. Further, Miss Vijayalakshmi madam will be continuing the further welcome address, madam. Inauguration address. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. I'm Dr. Vijay Lakshmi. I completed my PhD in the year 1995 itself. After that, I worked at Loyola Academy, which is a branch of Chennai Loyola and Andhra Loyola Vijayawada. 25 years. After my retirement, I joined in Mallareddy Engineering College and Management Sciences as a Dean Academics. Good evening to all distinguished guests, respected speakers, Mr. Venkatesh sir, Senior Space Consultant, Mr. S. Senthil Kumaran, GM Projects, faculty members, and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm and cordial welcome to each one of you to this insightful webinar on career opportunities in space and allied sciences. The space and allied industries are experiencing a rapid growth if you observe, offering diverse career opportunities in engineering, science, data analysis, law, and business. The domain of space science stands at forefront of innovation, driving advancements that influence not only the scientific exploration, but also communication, navigation, climate studies, and national security. With the growing contributions of organizations like ISRO and the increasing participation of private industries, the scope for careers in space and allied sciences has expanded significantly. Today's webinar is organized to provide clarity and direction to our students and young professionals who aspire to build a career in this exciting field. Beyond traditional roles in aerospace and astrophysics, there are emerging opportunities in areas such as data science, robotics, satellite technology, geospatial analysis, and space entrepreneurship. Interdisciplinary knowledge and continuous learning have become key to success in this rapidly evolving sector. I am confident that our esteemed speakers, with their rich experience and expertise, will offer valuable insights into academic pathways, skill development, research opportunities, and career prospects in both national and international space agencies and industries. I would like to take this opportunity to appreciate the efforts of Anant Technologies for arranging this webinar. I also commend all the participants for your enthusiasm and eagerness to explore new frontiers of knowledge. Let us make the most of this session by actively engaging, asking questions, and gaining inspiration to pursue excellence in this fascinating field. With these words, I once again welcome you all and wish you a highly informative and enriching webinar. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for your very encouraging inaugural. As you rightly mentioned, space is really a multidisciplinary field. We are so glad that we have a mathematician today to inaugurate this. Mathematics is the queen of all sciences, and we are very happy, ma'am. All calculations are based on mathematics. In that way, it is our privilege to have someone like you to inaugurate. Explore the space, madam, and to the other dear participants. We are an NGO registered in ISRO. So if you see the website of ISRO, you will see our name. So we work closely with ISRO. We conduct workshops, we conduct seminars, and we conduct study tours. We conduct study tours to what we call as the space capital of India. Bengaluru is called as the space capital of India. We are an organization. We are located in Chennai. We have connections across our country. I would say with reasonable pride that we have reasonably good connections in NASA also. So we have scientists from NASA and other industry agencies who speak at our various fora. We are uh, we are kind of a platform, if that's the right word I can use, where institutions, both schools and colleges, research scholars, students, engineering students, science students can find a range of opportunities if they make themselves visible and available in this platform. So, I will be making a short presentation. We are working on a book, as I just briefly mentioned, with Anant Technologies. Anant Technologies is one of the top space technology companies, interestingly headquartered in Hyderabad. They have a fantastic facility in Bengaluru. They have a recently opened facility in Thiruvananthapuram. They have a huge number of engineers and scientists working in there. So anybody who is interested, we'll be more than happy to take you on a study tour to the Bengaluru facility of Anant Technology. Similarly, we work closely with the planetarium in Bengaluru. If those of you who have not visited, we would certainly urge you to make a visit to the planetarium called the Vishweshwaraya Industrial Technology Museum, located in Bengaluru. It's a fantastic place for young scientists and engineers to get interested, to get inspiration about space technology. With those words, I would like to start the presentation. Now, our presentation will first have a very short video. It's a short video, which is actually a speech by Dr. Kamakoti, the director, the very distinguished director of IIT Madras. Now, the idea of playing this video is to get across the message that space exploration is driven by a multidisciplinary approach. We need mathematicians, we need chemistry graduates, we need physics graduates, we need mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, we need electronics and communication engineers. Definitely, for the kind of increasing use of artificial intelligence, we need a large pool of computer engineers in in the space exploration. The message is space exploration is driven by a multidisciplinary approach. Now, with those words, I request my colleague, Mr. Kader, to play the video, which is a fantastic speech by Dr. Kamakoti, Director IIT Madras. Kader, please.
Namaste, Vande Mataram. Let us start by offering our humble pranams to the tri-forces that safeguarded our country and successfully executed Operation Sindoor. Operation Sindoor teaches us many lessons, especially for the youth who are going to lead Viksit Bharat at 2047. Friends, Operation Sindoor can be characterized by 5 attributes. Attribute number 1 is automation, without which we could not have achieved what we have with such accuracy and speed. This involves principles of mechanical engineering and robotics. The second attribute is precision, with which we have hit every target. This is possible because of our indigenous NAVIC system, which guided our missiles towards the target, and a lot of onboard computing and very successfully planned ammunitions. The entire precision is possible because of multiple disciplines, including aerospace engineering, chemical engineering, satellite communication, electronics, embedded system, AI, image processing. All these fields contribute to the precision that we have achieved. The third attribute is speed, and the fourth attribute is risk mitigation. This involves a lot of planning, and this opens up major studies in management and including areas like operations research. The last one is strategic. The strategic edge that we had completely came out of innovations, completely came out of entrepreneurship. The drones that were developed by startups had played a very important role in this effort. So friends, this is the time where young children complete their +2 and their parents and them decide on what engineering discipline they must take. My suggestion to all such parents and students is that let the student decide whichever discipline is interesting to them, and every discipline, as demonstrated by Operation Sindhu, gives the child an opportunity to serve the country in future. As mandated by the National Education Policy 2020, holistic education and innovation and entrepreneurship are extremely important for our country, and this is demonstrated effectively by Operation Sindhu. Friends, this is time to rejoice, not to relax. Let us all work together. Let us all develop multiple technologies that will be of great importance to our nation and her national security. Jai Hind.
Thank you, participants, for your interest and attention. That was a very, very inspiring speech and presentation by the distinguished academician and scientist, Dr. Kamakoti. Sir is the director of IIT Madras. Now, the message that we wanted to convey is space exploration is driven by a multidisciplinary approach. So that is the message that we want to convey. Now, after that video, I'm just going to start my presentation and take through to this topic of Chandrayaan missions of Bharat. Now, when we say Chandrayaan missions, I'm sure many of the participants will definitely think about Mangalyaan mission, or the mission to Mars, or the Aditya mission, and the various other interplanetary missions. So all these things are excellent explorations done by our great organization, ISRO. But dear participants, there is one particular thing which makes exploration to moon, lunar expedition, or Chandrayaan missions as we call it, very, very special. The Chandrayaan missions are very special because the expectation that it raises, or the hope that it gives, the advantages that it offers for the future human collaboration and existence is extraordinary. That is the single reason for the special interest in Chandrayaan or lunar mission is because more than the expedition to any other celestial body, it could be Mars or it could be Venus. ISRO is coming up with an expedition to Venus, or it could be Aditya. All these are fantastic missions. But then the mission to Moon, we had Chandrayaan 1, and then we had Chandrayaan 2, and then we had Chandrayaan 3, which was hugely successful in 2023. And now ISRO is working on Chandrayaan 4 and 5. These Chandrayaan missions take unmanned lunar vehicles to the surface of Moon, and then they get a huge amount of data which are very, very useful for scientific research on what Moon is all about. Another interesting reason why the Moon expedition is very, very interesting is because now the most widely accepted theory what Moon is comprised of is moon is believed, I'm talking about the most widely accepted theory. The most widely accepted theory is moon is believed to be a part of Earth that was formed by a major collision that happened thousands of years back. Now I repeat, moon is believed to be a portion of Earth that was taken away from Earth, that was formed by a major collision that happened many years, so many thousands of years back. So again, moon is a celestial body where you don't have air, you don't have, atmosphere is absent, your water is absent, water molecules are found there, but we are still finding for greater evidence for the presence of water. So the idea is, or the corollary is, the moon that one finds today, the moon that one finds today is very similar. I repeat, the moon that one finds today is very similar to the way that our Earth was thousands and thousands of years ago. So, to repeat, if you want to know how the surface of Earth was so many years back, then moon offers you a lot of interesting insights. Now, to study about our universe, to study about the origin and other evolution of Earth and the solar system, the study of moon becomes very important. Now, let me go through this presentation. Now, in this presentation, we try and see how to make this bigger. Yeah. This is a presentation on Chandrayaan missions of Bharat. Now, I would like the student community and other participants to uh, to go through this presentation in the right perspective. There are many missions that ISRO does. One of the most popular one is the Chandrayaan missions. The Mangalyaan mission is a different one. The Aditya mission is a different one. When we talk about Chandrayaan missions, we talk specifically about the expedition to the moon, the surface of moon. Now, the next slide. In this presentation, we will learn about the importance of space exploration, the introduction and origins of moon, lunar missions of the world. Now, as we all know, it was way back in 1969 when Neil Armstrong was the first human being, an American astronaut, who set his foot on moon. And then we will have a look at the Chandrayaan missions of Bharat. And then we will have a look at space applications. We will also talk very briefly about the study tour and the certificate course that we offer. And then about the Chandrayaan missions of Bharat, the book that we are doing with Anand Technologies. Next slide, please. Friends, we as an NGO, we are registered in Niti Aayog, and we are driven by the mission that space education for youth all over the world and space unites the world. This is the mission that makes us to conduct programs not only to students in India, but we also conduct programs like this to students across geography. We are driven by the mission statement that space education for youth all over the world and space unites the world. Next, please. Now, again, there are so many reasons why space exploration is important. you can broadly classify them into 5. First is it pushes the human boundaries. Like you get a satisfaction that you are learning more and more. That is driven by the curiosity of humans. And then the technological innovation, the breakthroughs, the interesting inventions that we come across in robotics, in material science, and in computing are driven by space exploration. Third one is resource scarcity. We are constantly searching for alternative resources for our future energy needs, what the world is currently undergoing because of the global energy crisis. I don't have to tell that energy is a constant requirement. There is an increasing need for energy. So the resource scarcity is one main reason why space exploration is carrying on. The fourth one is planetary survival, becoming a multi-planetary species. Somebody remarked the other day that in the centuries and centuries and centuries to come, in a distant future, they say that human beings will visit Earth. I repeat, human beings will visit Earth, which means human beings will start living elsewhere. That's a that's a fantastic imagination. But then all scientific pursuits are driven by imagination. So when somebody says that human beings will start visiting Earth, it means that a day will come when human beings become multi-planetary species. And of course, the most important one is space applications. As Madam mentioned during the inaugural, the huge explosion that we have, the explosive demand in communication, navigation, all those things have driven space applications to what we see today. You can just imagine the growth in 1957. In 1957, more than let's say 60 years back, 60, 43 there, and then 23, 26 here, which is more than 69 years back. Sputnik by Russia or USSR was the first satellite. Now, Sputnik was the first artificial man-made satellite. Now, close to 70 years down the line, friends, today we have more than, mark my words, 9,000 plus satellites that are above the sky in the orbit. See where one was in 1957 and see where we have come now, where we have launched close to 9,000 plus satellites, and we are in 2026. According to estimates, by 2040, the number 9,000 will become close to 30,000 plus. There will be more than 30,000 plus. And the interesting thing is, during the earlier days, the satellites were half the size of the room or quarter size of the room. Now you have satellites as small as a loaf of a bread or even much smaller than that, doing exceptionally great work because of the advancement that we have in electronics and in the miniaturization of chips or semiconductor. So these are the 5 reasons why space exploration is important. The reasons can be many. I mean, we can elaborate further, but then broadly speaking, these are the 5 reasons why space exploration is important. Next, please. Now, again, when you talk about space economy, now it is today valued at $500 billion, and it is projected to reach $1 trillion by 2040. The most important thing that I would like the participants to make note is ISRO continues to be a fantastic Government of India organization. What has been privatized is the space industry has been privatized. Now, this was something that United States of America did 30 or 40 years back. In India, privatization of space industry started in 2020, which is about 5 to 6 years back. Now, the privatization of space industry, if you want to, an interesting anecdote, about 40-50 years back, how it was when you want to apply for a telephone, or when you want to buy a car, or when you want to buy a scooter. Now, look at the kind of opportunities and options that you have today. Now, these options, these varieties you have because of privatization. Similarly, the privatization drive that is being done by the government of India in space industry is creating new opportunities for the industry, for the students, and for the academy. As I said, job creation, stimulating high-tech industries for creating more jobs. And then India is one of the 6 countries to have its own launch pad. There are more than 200 countries today in the in the world map. You will find 200 plus countries, but then only 6 countries have their own launch facility. That number is very slowly becoming bigger, but we can proudly say that India is one of the countries to have its own launch facility, which makes India a global leader in space technology. Next, please. Again, as you saw in the speech given by Dr. Kamakoti sir, the defense, when it comes to defending one's when it comes to defending one's country or one's border, space industry is playing a very, very, very crucial role. I mean, the kind of critical information that military satellites or satellites pass on to the respective agencies, and it's based on the information that are conveyed to the respective agencies by the satellites that the country's borders are guarded and are safe. So when it comes to not only defending the border and also defending the planet from asteroids, space exploration plays a very, very vital role. And then both in climate monitoring, it gives you accurate data, and in disaster management, about 10 or 15 years back, you can see how the state of Orissa was managing floods. And you can see now how Orissa is managing floods. That is one small example, because earlier floods used to cause a great deal of damage. But because of precise satellite imagery, because of precise tracking, one is able to forecast huge downfall, one is able to forecast floods, and people are evacuated. So a very major application of space industry is disaster management. So that is why you see a steady increase in space exploration, in the number of satellite companies are in launch vehicles, is because space applications are increasing by the day. Next, please. This is about the origins of Moon. We would like to express our sincere thanks to Dr. Jaideep Mukherjee, a NASA scientist and director of Florida Space Grant Consortium, which is part of NASA in Florida. Now, these slides are courtesy to Dr. Jaideep. You will find how Moon was formed in the slide 1, that is capture and then fast rotation collusion, and co-accretion. And why the moon matters? It's because the moon gives you a record of the early solar system. As I mentioned, it is a stepping stone to Mars. Any expedition to Mars in today's advancement will take anything between 5 months to 6 months. Yeah, mark my words, 5 months to 6 months to reach Mars. Whereas you can reach Moon in about 2.5 days. Moon is about 4 lakhs kilometers from Earth. So for the speed and advancement that is available today, to reach Mars, it will take 5 to 6 months. But to reach Moon, it will take 2 to 3 days. That is why Moon can be used as a test bed to spur new technologies. Now, it has the potential to inspire a generation of engineers and scientists. You find after Chandrayaan 1, Chandrayaan 2, and Chandrayaan 3, the number of aerospace, the number of aerospace missions, or the increasing interest that the subject of aerospace has created among the youth of the country is immense. That is essentially because of the interest that is being generated by the moon missions. Next, please. Now, these are basic facts of moon. I'll be happy to share this presentation with Madam, so that those of you who are interested can approach Madam for this. These are things, information that are available in the public domain. But if you compare Earth and Moon, like you are assuming somebody weighs 60 kgs in Earth, then their mass will be constant, but their weight will be only 1/6 of what they are in Earth when they go to Moon. That is decided by the mass of the body on which you stand. So when you want to study about the volume, the mass or mass density, these statistics, which, as I said, are available in the public domain, it gives you a good information. Next, please. These are the different moon landings. If you see the cursor here, you will find India's flag. You will find so many flags of United States of America, China, and Russia. This is where Chandrayaan-3 landed in 2023. So these are the different places on the surface of Moon where various countries have landed. So why? Because Moon is the closest celestial body. And if you want to study the universe, if you want to study more about Earth, if you want to explore solar system, the best solution is to go outside Earth and study. Now, where will you go outside Earth? The closest place is Moon. So that is why you find lot of explorations happening in Moon. That is reason one, because of the closeness. As I mentioned, 4 lakhs kilometer. The other reason is Moon offers lot of possibilities for mining. It is called asteroid mining and moon mining, which gives a lot of possibilities for very precious rare earths and such materials to be taken back to Earth, which, as I mentioned, offers a lot of solutions to manage the scarcity that we are likely to see in the coming years. Next, please. This is about regolith. One of the things that you will find in Moon, if you see any films or if you see any videos of people who have been to Moon and who are back, you will see a lot of dust on them. You will see a lot of dust. The surface of Moon has got a lot of dust, which is called the regolith. Regolith offers again huge opportunities for chemical engineers to study further. So that's about the regolith simulants. Regolith simulants are made in various laboratories in Earth, but regolith offers both challenges and opportunities for humans as they study moon deeper and deeper. Next, please. This was the greatest invention of Chandrayaan 1 in 2008. That is the Chandrayaan mission 1 was they discovered water molecules. Chandrayaan 1 discovered water molecules. So when they discovered water molecules, then the exploration further continues that there is a possibility of finding water elsewhere in the moon, or perhaps once upon a time there would have been water, but today inventions have proved that water molecules are available in moon. That's a fantastic invention that was done by Chandrayaan 1 in 2008 by ISRO. Next, please. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Now, the importance of water is for future missions. Now, we all know that water can be converted to fuel and oxygen. Now, water supports future human missions and clues to moon and solar system history. How moon was or how earth was so many years back during the formation of moon can be studied by studying moon at a close level. Next, please. As I mentioned, the Apollo 11 moon landing in 1969 marked humanity's first successful journey to the moon. Some of you can, who have seen the videos or film, will see the famous quotation or the famous speech by the US president on why they want to go and conquer moon. It was in 1957 when former Russia, which was formerly called USSR, when USSR launched Sputnik in 1957, United States of America thought that they should not be left behind. So United States started a huge investment in the space mission, and that is how Apollo 11 landed in moon in 1969, and Neil Armstrong was the first human being to set his foot on the moon. He said it was one small step for man, and as he rightly said, it was one giant leap for mankind. Next, please. Now, those of you who are following the developments closely, we are on 7th April today. You would have noted that on 2nd April, 5 days back, NASA launched Artemis 2 very successfully, and Artemis 2 will go around moon and come back in 10 days, and this is something that they are doing after 1972. So the last time a manned crew, when they say a manned crew, there will be human beings in it. The last time the last time a space capsule went with human beings to the moon was way back in 1972. So you will find that there is a renewed interest in moon. After 1970, after 70s, there was, for the next 30-35 years, there was literally nothing was happening. But then beginning 2000 and 2008, India discovers the presence of water molecule in moon by Chandrayaan 1. There is an increasing interest in moon missions by so many other countries. and India can rightly be proud about that achievement. Next, please. Now, just as how you have a strategic program of United States of America, China is a country that you need to closely uh, follow or study. The advancements of the Chinese space agency is something fantastic. You will find a lot of advancements by the Chinese space agency. Their plans for the future is to have an international lunar research station, which they call as ILRS in the 2030s. So while NASA is at a very advanced stage, USSR, or what we call today as Russia, has done remarkably well. India has Chandrayaan 1, 2, and 3. You also have China, which is doing something fabulous when it comes to lunar expedition. Next, please. Japan is another country. We all know that India has done Chandrayaan 1, 2, and 3. Chandrayaan 4 is something that India is planning in cooperation with Japan. Now, the space agency of Japan is called JAXA, JAXA. JAXA is the space agency of Japan, and Japan, given the historical good relationship between India and Japan, the Chandrayaan 4 expedition, where ISRO is going to work with JAXA, promises to bring a lot of new discoveries and inventions in the Chandrayaan series. Next, please. Now, Artemis Accords, again, Artemis is a US-led international agreement outlining a shared vision of principles of safe, peaceful, and prosperous space exploration. So many countries signed Artemis with USA, but India was the 27th signatory in 2023. Now, this information will convey to the students who are interested to pursue a career in space industry. Space industry is really promising in aerospace, that while international collaboration is present in almost all fields of human activity, space exploration is one area where international collaboration defines everything. International collaboration is very, very important, and without international collaboration, space exploration cannot move forward. So, I would like to insist space exploration has the principle of international collaboration embedded in it. So that is why you find that so many different countries, in spite of competing interest, in spite of competition or whatever one might call it, they have to work together when it comes to space exploration. Next, please. Now, this is the historic triumph. We all know that on 23rd August 2023, Chandrayaan 3 landed on the surface of Moon, and from then on, August 23 is being celebrated as National Space Day. So, why is August 23rd celebrated as National Space Day? Because it was on 23rd August that India's Chandrayaan 3 landed successfully on the surface of Moon. India became the first country in the world to successfully land a spacecraft near the lunar South Pole. India became the fourth nation globally to achieve a soft landing on the moon after USSR, USA, and China. So that is why I said that in spite of the various challenges, in spite of a huge population and other socio-economic challenges that our country is facing when it comes to space exploration and space technology. India is at a very, very advanced stage, offering a lot of opportunities, not only for other countries, but also for the people of India or the youth of India. Next, please. Now, this is again about where Chandrayaan-3 landed. Chandrayaan-3 landed at Shiv Shakti Point. That was the official name given to Chandrayaan-3 landing site. The key discoveries of Chandrayaan-3, while the key discovery of Chandrayaan-1, as I mentioned some time back, Chandrayaan-1 was the presence of water molecule. Chandrayaan-3 confirmed the presence of sulfur and other elements, aluminium, calcium, and iron in the south polar region. And it also measured the temperature profile of the lunar topsoil. It recorded a sparse but measurable lunar ionosphere plasma environment. Now, these studies about moon, as I mentioned, will give us a great deal of understanding of how our Earth was so many centuries back when moon was formed. Next, please. Now again, Chandrayaan 4 and 5, I had the opportunity to be in ISRO last week. I had some meetings for the book Chandrayaan Missions of Bharat. Chandrayaan 4 is expected to be on board in the next 2 years. A lot of activities are happening. Now, this gives us a lot of opportunity and scope for students, research scholars, and academic institutes work with NGOs like us or developing special study material, special study packages about Chandrayaan. Because, as we mentioned, Chandrayaan, or for that matter, space exploration, is driven by multidisciplinary approach. And coming back, the broader Indian goal is to have Bharatiya Antariksha Station or the Indian Space Station by 2035 and a crewed lunar landing by 2040. When we say crewed, what they mean is human beings will be traveling in that. Next, please. Now, students, we come to a very important part of the presentation. Now, we have science students, engineering students, and others who are participating. Now, the very valid question is, why should this be of interest to anyone? Now, just have a look at some of the major industrial partners that contributed for Chandrayaan missions. Larsen and Toubro, Hindustan Aeronautics, Godrej Aerospace, or Bharat Heavy Electricals, or MTAR Technologies. These are some of the companies. These are some of the companies that have worked very, very closely with ISRO. Now, again, dear students, all these companies have been working with ISRO for last so many years. But again, after the privatization, so many new companies and new startups have started, which are only increasing the number of companies that are involved in space exploration. And then we move to an important part, that is space applications. What is the need for the number to grow from 1 in 1957 to more than 9,000 in 2026? Simple. It's a one-word answer. It is called need. N-E-E-D. There is a human need. So wherever there is a need, there will be a growth. So space applications are growing like anything because satellites contribute to global connectivity, satellites contribute to navigation, satellites contribute to telecommunication. Next, please. Again, when it comes to precision farming, when it comes to water management, and when it comes to fishing, the satellites play a very, very vital role in agriculture and resource management. That is why we mentioned that satellites have a far greater role to play in disaster management and in weather forecasting. Next, please. Again, when it comes to telemedicine, you'll have to go back. Yeah, telemedicine, technical spin-offs, and miniaturization. Now, when it comes to miniaturization, the smaller and smaller the satellite becomes, then the greater is the research, the greater is the innovation that needs to go in semiconductor and in that particular spacecraft, which is only increasing the opportunity, So the technical spin-offs, you will find a huge number of technical spin-offs from right from the canvas, right from the ballpoint pen, to so many spin-offs that are a result of inventions that were driven by space technology. Next, please. Students, we invite you to join for a very interesting digital certificate course on basics of space technology and exploration, where we will study much deeper about origins and growth, career opportunities, leading space companies, space economy, space applications, and current trends. Now, this course will connect you with a lot of very vital networks. What are the various programs that are happening across India, in Hyderabad, in Bangalore, in Trivandrum, in Chennai, in different parts of the country? What are the programs? What are the developments that are happening in particular relation to space technology? Will be shown to you. You will have the advantage once you enroll yourself for this very interesting course. That's a digital certificate course on basics of space technology and exploration. We invite the students to join this course. Next, please. There is a study tour that we are planning to Bengaluru. It will be a 3-day program. We'll be sharing information. I urge the students to participate in programs like this. Now, this gives you not only knowledge about the particular technology, but it gives you contacts, it gives you the ability to move with others, it gives you a very good exposure. The kind of exposure that you get by participating in programs like this will play a very, very vital role for you when it comes to helping you in your career. Next, please. About the book that we are working with Anant Technologies on Chandrayaan missions of Bharat. That is the great gentleman, Dr. Subbarao Pavluri, that you find on the brochure of the book. So the book is expected to be released in the next few months. We would invite the participants and the institution and respected madam that we'll be very happy to send you more information about this book. The main objective of this publication is to connect the youth of India to our tradition, our civilization, and the advancement that we have seen in moon exploration today. Next, please. That's again about the course. We invite you to join this course. This presentation comes to a close. Thank you, Father. So we find that there are a lot of students, not only from science, Kader, you can come out of the stage. We find a lot of students from different backgrounds who have joined this. There were a larger number of registrations, but we find about 22, 23 or so participants then this is a beginning that we are making today when it comes to Hyderabad, Bangalore, and other places. We would like the participants today who are participating, especially our thanks to Madam Vijay Lakshmi for your patience and for agreeing to inaugurate this. We will be sharing a copy of this presentation and also further information about our various programs, and you are most welcome to contact us anytime. We will be very happy to connect you with opportunities in the space industry across India. We are here to help you make the best use of us. Thank you, participants, for your interest. Sendil, are there any questions?
Yes, I have a few questions, sir.
Yes, please.
Uh, so those who are interested can just raise the answer here. What you know
Sure.
about Chandrayaan missions? Uh, what is the name of the lander name? Can anyone tell us the name? Just type the in chat box. We can able to
Yes,
get
sir.
the answer from it.
Shiva Shakti point.
Once again, please.
Shiva Shakti, sir. This point name land. Chandrayaan
Yeah,
2.
yeah. What is the as we kept our name? What that our national India what they kept for the lander name?
Yes, sir. Shiva Shakti. Shiva Shakti.
Yeah, it's a landing position. Land where the land position is a Vikram. The lander name is Vikram lander.
Yes, Vikram Lander. Yes, sir. Sorry.
Yes. The next question, do you know what is our nationals? When is our national sports day?
August 23, sir. In 2023 started from the Narendra Modi because of our successful mission of the Chandrayaan 3.
Yeah, very good. Nice answer. Uh, what are the uh, uh, from Chandrayaan mission? What are the main achievement of our what India main achievely from that?
So
Any
we
new?
find the different types of materials: iron, sulfur, calcium.
Yeah. Yeah. Any new person can answer. What's your name, friend?
Sir, I am Manikanta, sir. Majan Manikanta.
Okay, very good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, any opportunities in, sir?
why is the south pole of the moon is important in Chandrayaan mission? South pole is why it is important. Do you know why South Pole is more important for Chandrayaan mission? Why? Because South Pole is important because it contains near to the South Pole, where South Pole is mainly have water, ice, it permanently
Yes, sir.
shows
Why is water?
below the region of the
Ice
world.
sustainable.
Yes. Yeah, that is main. So this type of most technical questions we can be get answered through our course. If you join through it, you can able to learn more about the what exactly not only about the Chandrayaan mission. Exactly, you can learn about more about satellites also, and more about what are the basic equipments, how to design, what are the tools to be used. Like that, you can able to learn. So what are the many other field who are interested who can able to get into the Chandrayaan, like check Chandrayaan, like we have traveled to we sent a satellite to Aditya L1 mission to Sun, and we have sent a Mangalyaan, which is, and now we have sent a Nizar with combined with Japan technology, Japan with JAXA. So you can also more get carry opportunities from us. Who are interested can give their just put a reply mail to the WhatsApp number what I sent to you. If any
Thank you so much, Sendil. Sendil, we have Madam Vijay Lakshmi has joined. Madam, can we request a few words from you, please? Madam Vijay Lakshmi, please.
Madam is there.
Yeah, I think Madam is there. So
Hello.
yes,
Hello,
Madam.
sir.
Madam, we
Good
request
evening,
a few words from you,
Yeah.
please.
Yes, sir. In between, I got my internet got interrupted. That's
No.
why I could not.
No problem.
Yeah,
No,
just
no
5
problem.
minutes only. Yeah.
Madam, we
Yeah.
will be happy to send you further details to you, both by email as well as by courier. We would like to work closely with your particular institution, and
Yeah, sure,
I'm
sir.
planning a
Sure,
trip to
sir.
Hyderabad. It will be my pleasure to
Ah.
come and meet you, and then we
Definitely,
invite.
sir. You come.
Yes,
Yeah.
madam. We invite your students to explore space exploration, and we'll be very happy to
Okay, sir.
provide the guidance.
Sure, sir. Sure, sure. Sure, sir. And also, are you
Yes,
providing
madam.
any MOU also with the institutions? MOU.
Yes, madam. We have an MOU with Bharatidasan University. We have an
Okay.
MOU with Potti Sri Ramulu College. If you know Potti Sri Ramulu College, engineering
Yes,
college
yes, sir.
in
Yes,
Guntur,
yes.
in
I heard.
Vijayawada. Yes, madam. In
Okay.
Vijayawada. So we'll be happy to have an MOU. The MOU will not cost you anything. It comes free of cost. It is a relationship.
And we will conduct international and national seminars, sir.
Yes, madam. We'll be happy to do that.
Definitely. Yeah.
And you
Yes.
have huge DRDO and defense facilities in Hyderabad and
Yes,
space
yes.
industry facilities in Bengaluru. And we'll be happy to connect you. And we
Sure,
again
sir.
thank you sincerely for your time. And we look forward to working with
I
you.
will, sir.
Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you so much, sir. Very kind of
Thank
you.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Sendil. Thank you, participants.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam.